Yo, this is Jay from Statesmo Gaming, and you know what this means. Thursday Night Football is coming up, so we got to get this sim in. And it's the Bengals versus the Jags, so let's get right into the channel's picks. Orb is picking the Bengals, Ovi's picking the Bengals, and I am also picking the Bengals just because of how they've been playing. Their defense kind of impressed me with how they played against the Steelers, and I think their offense is good all around, to be honest with you, other than the line. And, the Jags, they've been struggling. They got the new coach. Their offense is nothing special. The defense isn't either. So, let's get right into the stats now. And we did a 7-game sim of this game, and we found the averages for players. So, Trevor Lawrence averaged 293 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1.1 interceptions. Joe Burrow averaged 330 yards, 2.6 touchdowns, and 1 interception. So, pretty similar, I guess. You could look at it that way. Now let's look at the running backs. Joe Mixon averaged 85 yards, 1 touchdown. James Robinson averaged 78 yards and 0.7 touchdowns. So, I know Carlos Hyde's there too, but I stick to one running back. I know there's a committee. Is there a chance Carlos Hyde gets more carries, more yards? Yes, that's always an option. That could always happen with any running back. But I'm sticking with the 2 main guys. And now for the receiving, the way we did this is through the 7 games, whoever had the most big games, they're considered receivers to watch for. So when I simmed the 7 games, I wrote down their stats, and whoever's name popped up the most on the paper, they're considered a big receiver or someone that you could look out for in the receiving game. So for the Jags, we got DJ Chark had 6 out of 7 big games. Laviska Shenault had 5 out of 7 big games, and Carlos Hyde had 5 out of 7 big games. And Carlos Hyde, he was catching a lot of touchdowns, so he might not be too much of a factor in the rushing game, but in the receiving game, they got him as that. Now for the Bengals, we got Tyler Boyd with 7 out of 7. He was getting a lot of yards and touchdowns. Jamar Chase with 5 out of 7. Jamar Chase was catching a lot of touchdowns. Not too many yards, but a lot of touchdowns. And their tight end, Uzama, 5 out of 7 big games. So, I don't know if maybe that's something to look out for. Tight end game being very important. Now, other info, these are just like other things that I can't really calculate, but other things to look out for. In the 7 Madden sims, all the games were high scoring except one. There was always a team over 30, in between the 30 to 40 point range. So, high scoring games. So, I like those games. I don't know about you, but good for fantasy owners. Carlos Hyde was a little bit involved for rushing. He was getting double-digit carries but wasn't doing anything. Like maybe 10 rushes, 30 yards average. I don't know. He was getting double-digit rushes but wasn't doing much with them. The Jags used their tight ends a lot. And by a lot, they were getting a lot of targets but not a lot of yards. So, I don't know if you have a Jags tight end fantasy, which I would not recommend having. I don't know. And there was no fumbles at all from the running backs. So Madden, overall, they end up picking the Bengals because they won 5 out of 7 games. And the score prediction is Cincinnati 32, Jacksonville 30. This makes sense. All of the games in the Sims were 1-score games, so this would make sense for it to be that close. And now we're going to talk about our records. So we did week 1. We didn't do 2 or 3. We're going to fix that. We're going to do this every week. We all picked the Bucs to win, so we're all 1-0. We're going to do this every week and keep track of how good we do. Madden's record's up there. So if this is something you want to look at, this would tell you how accurate Madden is. And then it's just us 3 just for fun to add in case any of you guys are wondering. So this is going to be an interesting game. Neither of these teams are really, really good, but they're both young and they both have potential. They both have good running backs. They both have pretty good receiving cores. I think Trevor Lawrence is good. He's struggling right now. He's a rookie quarterback. Both their lines are not that good. Both defenses are average. So this is going to be a really close game, and Madden predicts that. I think it'll be. Madden says it'll be. So I guess we're going to see. I could definitely see it being high scoring like Madden says. None of their defenses are really that good. So now, yeah, that's all we got for the video. We're going to make sure we start bringing this back every week. We got caught up with stuff during the week 2 and week 3, so we apologize for that, but we're going to bring this back. We really enjoy doing this, and we hope you guys enjoy it. We think it's a nice little cool thing to see what Madden thinks will happen. So yeah, that's all we got. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and sub for more GTA, Red Dead, and Madden content. So yeah, we will see you guys in the next video.